If you have a model where you need lots more space, like UDIM space, you need to separate it into pieces. I don't know why this isn't double clicking. Oh, it's because the triangles. So I'm going to cut. Well, let's pretend that I want this piece to be an entirely different texture. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to leave this here and here. What I would do, just fix it. I gotta fix it. Object, duplicate, delete. Oops. Follow it, then delete. Okay. Okay. Let's try that one more time. UV shell. Isolate. Faces. Delete. Faces. Delete. And so now I have it into two pieces. Anyway, all right, so now I have this piece and this piece, right? And now they're going to be two separate things. What I want to do is I want to add, assign a material. It can be anything. You're just going to rename it, cup. Assign a material here. And rename it face. And you can I'm gonna delete history so that I can see things. Go into cup, do cup shader group here, and go and do base shader group. So I'm renaming this so that I know where everything is in Substance. Okay. The other thing would be like if I have multiple of the same, but I don't want the same texture on them. But I don't mind that they are, they would be basically textured on the same texture set. I'll duplicate that and have them right next to each other. So in this one we have multiple objects, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm stacking them vertically because they're going to be different textures, different shader groups. I'm stacking these horizontally because it can be in the same shader group in Substance, and I'll show you what I mean when I import it. So the other thing to think about when doing this, if you duplicate, move, you can do this 10 times this way, and then you can start here and do it again. And if they all have the same shader group, like the shader material, then they will all be like on the same texture set. So once it's filled, you can stack vertically. I don't really know how to explain it more than that. So I'm going to take all these, right? Now I have these three here, and these two here. Let's take these and stack them this way. They are not overlapping. All right, so these, I want to make sure they have the same name. I'm going to do cups, plural, shader group. And then this one, cups. Okay. And so I'm going to select everything and export selection. Here. Okay, I don't want to save this from earlier because I didn't care. So I'm going to do new. And over here, and then I'm going to change the settings to my normal settings. I'll discard that. Okay, so what you can see is in here you have the cups, you have the cup, and the base. So this is the one with two objects. It's labeled and separate. You can do completely separate, textures, sets on this. So I'm going to grab this, aluminum. It doesn't really matter. It's just a demo. And this aluminum over here. And now you've got two easy, separated objects. Basically, just drop the texture. And then on all the cups, because I have them separated differently, I can, do this and then mask it and maybe select by object, and then do it again with the copper, mask it, select this one. This copper, mask it, and this one. Okay. Now these aren't baked at all, obviously. So if I come over here and bake it, the reason why we did it the way we did it was so I can have different textures on these, but they're not overlapping. So if this one cup was duplicated and on the same UDIM, I would only be able to texture them all the exact same way. So I don't want to have to do that for this one, and so I've separated them by UDIM so that they can be different. It also matters, like if you have a really big model and you need more resolution on the texture, this is a good way to do it because you can separate it all. And you could do the same thing with this one, obviously. So if I take, just this, delete, and then select these and add, the blend and named it, of course. And I would be able to export this over, and then let's put them on this UDIM. Anyway, I'd be able to export it like this, export selection, Grail, to okay. And I would be able to do the same thing with this, where I can bake it, use low poly as high. Where is it? Click. Only because I didn't like the original bake for the high poly. Anyway. And then I can come over here, add the material, add a black mask, and go by UDIM, and it still has the same amount of UV space and resolution, and not multiple texture sets. So it's just, there's multiple ways to do everything, I feel like. Yeah, it's just so fun. But yeah, so there.
Are you up to the task to take your skills to the next level? If so, hit like and subscribe and join our community today.